Hi, this is Majinoni. Here's my reviews for the new Avengers 6 and Thanos Imparitive 6 of 6. Both of these comics were actually pretty entertaining, but I'm going to do the better one first. Before I actually go into it a little bit into these, I will say this: between these two books, 4 people died, but I don't think 3 of them are going to last. Anyways, with the Thanos Imperative, this is the final issue, and it really did not disappoint at all. If you guys remember from the last issue, you had Thanos kneeling down, bowing down to Cancer vs. Marvel, and I know there are people out there going, that's not Thanos. Thanos would never do that. Let me assure you, Thanos is still the badass because he jacked up the Cancer universe 150% by doing what he's doing. This is just a plan. I knew deep down this would not be what he was planning on doing. A backstab was coming, and Thanos proves to be how dangerous he really is in this issue here. It was really, I think this was a very strong ending. The art was good. My only complaint is, this is just for my fan service, I guess you can say. I wish this was like maybe a double issue, because inside this you still had the battle in space, and they really didn't deal too much with the battle in space as what I would have liked to have seen. But I realized that the more interesting part was in the Cancerverse, and naturally the story should have been focused on that. But this, like I said, was a stellar issue. I'm not going to spoil it, because like I said, there's 3 characters who die at the end, and I was really surprised at 2 of them, even though I was surprised that the 3rd also died. But like I said, in my opinion, they'll be back. Every one of them will be back. New Avengers 6. Now with this one again, anytime you have to put these things on the cover like this, it means that you usually don't have content. And in a way, this really didn't have a lot of content for me, because this was just basically a battle issue. And I thought that a lot of the battling was actually weak, just in the sense that you had Wolverine as their avatar, and he had all their abilities and powers, and he's fighting theirs. And you just have some shape-changing things, and you have spells and stuff like that going off. But I really wasn't impressed with it. I mean, I did like the art, but I thought that the overall battle didn't excite me. I don't know what they could have done, but I think for me at least, it was lacking in somewhat. One thing I did like, though, is the very, very end. They've really... I think that this issue is a good launching point to what could come, and if they do it correctly, it actually is going to elevate magic into something really, like a very compelling, very interesting storyline. You have, basically, by the end of this, the Sorcerer World and the Sorcerer Supreme, and then the, all of magic, it's basically in an upheaval right now, and it's making things very interesting, especially what's going to happen with Doctor Strange, Son of Satan, Hellstorm. This could be what they needed to do to make magic relevant again in the Marvel Universe. So I understand that thought alone is making me hope and believe that this issue is actually better than what it is. And if Marvel drops the ball on that magic side, I'm going to be really, really pissed off. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but that guy looks like Ron Jeremy. I don't know. But anyways, I don't want to spoil the ending, but as you can see, a large portion of this is just this spiritual battle thing. And the ending does end with I guess you can say, a bang. I don't know if I'm going to buy the trade for this. I'm kind of curious to see where they're going to go. If they actually do the magic side, then I probably will buy a trade. But because since this is going to be the beginning of it all, but if they drop the ball, then I'd feel kind of stupid buying it. This one I'm definitely going to buy the trade, because this was like a fantastic read. I really enjoyed it. It was a roller coaster ride, I guess you can say. They had a lot of wow moments, few oh my god moments, and this was, in my opinion, totally worth it. Marvel is really doing a fantastic job with their space, and in a way, right now, this is more interesting to me than the Green Lantern side of things, only because it's just I'm getting beaten to death on the head with green, red, violet, and all that other nonsense. This is just fresh. This seems a lot more dangerous, and I understand that lanterns and whatnot have died out nonstop, but there was galactic invasions, and I think that the danger level was a lot higher overall in all the different space storylines. Um, but anyways, that's my review for these two books. If you have any comments or questions, just let me know. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more reviews